up though, my podcast street, man? Y'all tuned in with me, man, on my new journey. Trying to do the podcast thing, and I got a new podcast that I want to bring to everybody, and it's called Free the Hood. First of all, my name is Drabo. You know what I'm saying? Some call me Big Drabo. My son, Lil Drabo. But yeah, man, got the podcast going on. Free the Hood. Kind of, I don't be really doing shit like this, talkative and all that type of shit. Kind of be laid back to myself, but shit, man, we trying something different. But yeah, so my name of my podcast is called Free the Hood or whatever. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say it with my chest. You know what I'm saying? It's called Free the Hood, and that's what I'm trying to accomplish. And when I say free the hood, I'm not talking about jail or whatever. It can be that too, but the main mission is changing the way we think, changing our minds, trying to free the hood on that aspect. Just because we're from the hood don't mean it gotta be a hood. And the word hood isn't, it's nothing necessarily wrong with being from the hood, but we need to, try to build our own communities and shit like that. Little stuff like that. Just come together more and as people, man. Or whatever. But okay, man. What I'm trying to accomplish with my podcast. Okay. I want to just, I'm also using this platform because I want to learn also. I plan on having some good people on here, that can teach us shit, shit. I'm learning just as well as everybody else, man. I'm trying to have some good people on here where we can learn some informational shit and just try to take everybody to the next level, if you understand me, Okay, well, yeah, once again, my name is DeAndre or whatever, Big Drapo or whatever. And I'm gonna start it off with talking a little bit about myself, about my my upbringing and shit like that. So I was originally born on between 6 Mile, 7 Mile, like on Shana area. You know what I'm saying? Right between Lyndhurst and Park Road. Yeah. I stayed over there till about 7, 8. Then I moved to the west side with my grandma. We moved over there for about a year. She stayed off 3rd between Hazelwood and Gladstone. Then I moved, 7 Mile, boom. That's where I kind of jumped off the porch at. So that's what I kind of, rep a little more or, things like that or whatever. But that's just kind of where I'm from. Schools I went to a few schools, east side and west side schools for real. I kind of been everywhere. Started off at Area E Academy, 6 Mile and Hoover. Then shit, man, I moved all around this motherfucker. Ronald Brown, fucking Sanders, the west side shit. Sanders Elementary. Then fuck around Edison, Hutchins Elementary. That's some west side shit. 12th Street shit. And Sanders. But I went to high school though. that's where, you know, it really are the new, you know, start, new beginning, to Eaton Academy and shit. Excuse my language, but Eaton Academy or whatever, small school, good people, met some good friends and shit like that. Whatever. I don't want to sound boring, man, but okay. You know, grew up in a church and shit, played sports all the way up to, you know, 12th grade, all that type of shit, man. You know, got some good morals. You know. Okay, shit. What I kind of, what I be doing for a living, what I do for a living, not kind of, is I'm a barber. That's my main career. You know, I've been doing this since maybe about 2012. Graduated like the end of 2013 or maybe the beginning of 2014. Boom. What else did one I do I'm dibble and dab in real estate also. I'm on my second property, you know. Yeah. Going through the ups and downs of roller coaster with that shit, man. But we gonna keep fighting, keep going, you know, because that's gonna help me get to the next level. It can help anybody. You know, I plan on having some good people on here that also does real estate too, you know, that I can learn from. Cause shit, man, Lord knows I done made some motherfucking mistakes, you know. You know, took a lot of losses that I don't talk about, that I don't, you know, people don't know about, but I don't call them losses. I call them lessons, you know, things like that. So, okay. Yeah, I'm a full-time father also. 3 kids, you know. Stepdaughter, you know, she got her own father, but I've been there since she was born, so I'm gonna show her some love. I'm gonna rep her too, you know what I'm saying? But shout out her old dude. You know, got my own business. Also, Dre Cut You, LLC, and I plan on starting me some kind of business in the real estate once I can get over these humps and stuff like that. You know. Okay. You know, and with my podcast, I'm also wanna, you know, it's mainly for the youth too. You know, it's for the adults because I'm planning on having some good people on here that can help us grow. You know what I'm saying? But I also want to try to help the youth and bring some good people on here that they can, you know, learn from, and it can get them, not just learn from you. You know, people need to see that shit sometimes. So just like me, shit, just so we can inspire. Okay, it's a good question I wrote. So I'm big on how can I put it? I'm big on goals, setting goals or whatever. You know, big on what's the other word? Ambition, entrepreneurship. I'm big on doing it yourself. I'm like Dame Dash out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, even I ain't on that level or nothing, but you know, I kind of got that mentality. I kind of just want to be my own boss with everything I do, and it's a lot of good days, bad days. It's a lot of, you know, trial and tribulations with trying to be an entrepreneur and just do everything yourself, own, try to own things, because everybody don't see the vision. So that's one of the parts. And it's just, it ain't gonna be easy. Shit ain't gonna be easy at all, and I don't want easy, because I love to learn a lesson, you know. I'm always for learning a good lesson. Cause shit, that's just most shit I'll be able to teach my kids when they get to my age, and just it ain't about me now. I'm doing this for them, for real. And then I gotta cut the next 5 years. It's like I asked myself where I want to be in the next 5 years. And shit, the next 5 years, I want to have me just, I got my own barbershop I'm kind of building also, like the sweet situation. But I want to have my own shop. And, that's the goal. Really, by the time I'm 35, I'm 31, be 32 this year. But by the time I'm 35, I want my own shop, 10, 15 chairs with 5 properties, you know what I'm saying? So by the time my kids come out of school and shit like that, they had in my house to live in and learn from, and get some money out of it, rent it, whatever. I'm trying to put them in that frame as soon as they get of age. I'm still, I learned it so late. I wish somebody, when I was 18, motherfucker just had a plan for me already, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna get it. Okay. Let me, I ain't like everybody else. I'm not really scared to tell my flaws or show my flaws, or, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody perfect. I'm one of them guys, I understand. I can really see through a lot of people. Motherfuckers be going through it, but acting like shit perfect. And that only make it worse. I ain't saying be out here sad and shit like that, but you gotta be realistic. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta be realistic with yourself. Sometimes you gotta sit a summer out. Motherfucker don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can't have fun this summer. Ain't no hot girl summer. Ain't no hot boy summer. Sometimes you gotta work every day. You know what I'm saying? We gonna play one of this shit after the work done. That's the type of guy I am. Motherfuckers don't understand it, but that's one flaw of the entrepreneurship that people not gonna understand. But a few flaws about me is, I have been a procrastinator a lot. I have procrastinated on things, and that have put me behind. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I know what that can do. Okay. All right. That procrastination is like, I feel like that's the number one. Well, in the hood, I'm not gonna say that's the number one flaw for the neighborhood, procrastination, but it's definitely top 3. Just for what I see with my people, me and my people. Excuse me. It's definitely top 3. You know what I'm saying? Another flaw. I can say that. I'm one of the good guys. I mean, I'm a good guy. I'm gonna say that, but I'm not no pushover type guy. Like, motherfucker, not really gonna take advantage of me like that unless you know. I have led people. I have been generous. Well, not necessarily. It ain't even about all the way about money. I have been just too loyal. You know what I'm saying? At some points, but it's just sometimes that's a big flaw of mine. Just being too loyal to the wrong people. You know, I can't say I have done that, and I still do. You know, shit, I'm a Virgo. Some flaws about being a Virgo, and shit crazy because sometimes I believe in the horoscope shit, and sometimes I don't. Because sometimes it's like I be knowing motherfuckers. Oh, this person is a Capricorn. They both whatever. I ain't talking about nobody specifically, but I'm just saying. Oh, the both of these persons are Capricorns, and they do act alike. You know what I'm saying? But then I'll be like, is that shit just? Do everybody act alike for real? Everybody got emotions. Everybody, but nah, everybody not. Everybody not the same at all. Everybody's different, for sure. Another flaw is, you know, I'm a big smoker. I love weed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. Smoke a lot of marijuana. And sometimes I feel like, damn, I should slow down. And sometimes I feel like I still accomplish everything, with the marijuana. I guess it's just when you're going through some shit, sometimes it's just, damn, you gotta slow down. That's anything. Could be money wise. That's probably why I feel like that sometimes. But that could also that's the big flaw for sure. You know. Okay. Oh yeah. I also be bullshitting with that gym. Man, I go for a couple months and then I'll be off for a couple months. Eating whatever, then I get serious for a month or two, and then man, shit be hard, man. And I'm trying not to be one of them people that, oh, I need somebody to go with me and all this and all that. No, I'm trying to be disciplined. I'm trying to be my own man. I don't need nobody to push me to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to do that shit yourself. And that's the difference between I've been understanding, man. That's the difference between the winners and the procrastination. Because that's something procrastinators say. I have done. Oh, I need somebody to go with me, man. I don't like going by myself. Oh, well, you will never get ahead or win with that mentality. I'm telling you. Okay. Shit. Okay. Yeah. My podcast, man. Let me think of some more shit I could elaborate on. Sometimes podcast. This podcast, man. I plan on just having fun at the same time, learning. Helping people, helping myself. Shit. We trying to turn up, have fun. Get to the next level. Shit. I'm trying to have it. I'm trying to have it all on this podcast. We gonna have, but it's gonna. I'm gonna do everything in a way where it's gonna be informational. Whether it's it's a bad outcome or whether it's a good outcome. It's gonna be all the real, man. I got everybody coming, man. Strippers and barbers. Plan on having tax people, doctors. You know what I'm saying? I got some funeral home workers. I ain't gonna say owners, but workers. Yeah, we gonna get down to the nitty gritty on this podcast. You know, I'm gonna show you the good and the bad side of all this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my mission. But yeah, just trying to we trying to win in this shit, man. Yeah. But flaws. I told y'all the flaws about myself. Some good things about myself is that I'm a loyal person on good terms and on bad terms. You know, I'm one of them type of guys. You know, that can be a good thing and a flaw. That's why I said that first. But some more good things about me, man. I'm a great father. You know, my kids love me. Shit, you know, I help a lot of people. You know, whether they give me the credit for it or not. Help a lot of people and don't even look for nothing or not even. I don't even want to thank you. You know. But sometimes I do be wanting a motherfucker to be like, you know, I do want the credit. I'm lying. I do want the credit. But sometimes it just seems as if motherfuckers do. Man, when I'm doing good, when everything's going good, man, I don't got no friends. And I'm trying to tell you, bitches be switching up on me, everything. When everything going good for me, oh man, and I'm popping my shit and I'm got my motion going good, moving and grooving. Man, nowhere there, nobody there. As soon as a motherfucker start going through some shit and they hearing it through the grapevine, yeah, Drake, it's happening, that's got now motherfucker looking shit up, want to come and feel sad for you and all that. No, don't come be sad for me. Where you was at when I needed you to be happy for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the sad shit. You can keep that shit. I ain't sad. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. I'm good. Losses and all. Shit, I take them on the chin and keep moving. You know? Shit. Don't be sad for me. Shit. Come around when I need you to be happy. If you can't do that, don't come around with the negative or when I'm negative. Shit. Come around when it's all good. Be happy for me. Like I'll be happy for everybody else. But that's some personal shit that I feel with myself. Another thing, you know, I gotta get off my chest. You know, I feel like I'm a real type of dude. But, you know, a lot of people look at me now like I don't fuck with nobody or I be to myself or I be doing my thing or, you know, I don't try to hang around nobody. Man, that's because of all my motherfucking life, I done tried to like fit in with another motherfucker group of people or a family or, you know what I'm saying? Or just I always try to fit in and be just loyal to everybody else, bro. You know, hanging around everybody, they peoples and this and that, and you know, and then when it's time, and I'm happy for everybody. But damn, when I started getting shit, I started winning, getting little wins and little losses, man. I seen that it wasn't the same response, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's just like this now. You know, there ain't no hard feelings with nobody. You know, shit, I done been a great follower for the longest. Now it's time to be a great leader for myself and my kids. And if a motherfucker can't understand that, then hey man, just don't be around me then. Peace.